Hey there. Just had this realization today, just like earlier. Just be a bit of a quick video, but I was just watching this video on YouTube there about derivatives, and there's like Australia's in a very big, deep pile of it. Yeah, lots of trillions of derivatives on the books. It's like and then it hit me, that that part of the community that probably exists everywhere. They're habitually getting into debt when they have no money. They borrow money because they don't have debt, but then they just keep doing that, and it just, for the long term, right? The long term. And they stay at that level, and they're habitually in debt, and then they don't, they don't pay it back, and so they've got outstanding debts here and there, and and they're habitually in that environment, where borrowing money is a common thing. Okay, and these guys are the poorest of the community, right? They kind of stay in that kind of place, man. And we all know who they are. I mean, this is the thing of it. But then it struck me that actually the central banking system do exactly the same thing. These governments are doing exactly the same thing. They're habitually borrowing money, and the same thing is going on. You know what I mean? And so I just thought I'd make a little short video about that, how the very poorest of the community in the West are actually living the same lives as the banking system is. Because you get the central banks, then the banking system, and then governments. They're all separate. So the banking system and the governments are habitually running around in this debt craze. And so this derivative stuff, the video I just saw, Australia has on its books $37 trillion worth of derivatives, which is just fraudulently, it's counterfeit. It's not of value. It is collateralized debt, which is a derivative of money, I suppose. So there, I just sort of make a short video about that. The bottom end of town there, habitually living poor and in debt. And actually the banking system actually does the same thing. And because all they do is worry about money, more money. And they're just in this, they're in this vortex of, any money they get that goes to the interest, and it's like, they're trapped. They're trapped. The banking system is trapped in this vortex of debt and interest. Debt, interest. And it's very like the bottom end of town there. That's just what I'm saying. And so new TNIL party policy, right, is if we come to power in 2020, right, we're going to get everyone to shift their money out of the banking system into a government situation, right? And then the banking system can wipe its servers clean. Okay? And I'm pretty interested that they either disclose who their owners are and shareholders are, or they can't operate here. Okay? Because you get all this activity with these bubbles and the crashes, global financial crashes. This isn't actually anything to do with the public. It is implied it's our responsibility. And the reason that it's implied that it's our responsibility is that the public are who create wealth. We create wealth out of nothing by physical activity. And so that's why they imply that it's our responsibility to fix this, because they actually don't have any money. They don't have any money, and they can't create wealth. And so we actually objectively look at their books, as it were, they've been lying through their teeth for a long time, because when all that money printing was going on, okay, that effectively meant they were flat broke. You know, their income totally did not resolve their outgoings by a long shot, man. And so this, yeah, just thought I'd make a video about that, because in the paradigm shift, after the paradigm shift, there absolutely has to be, we can't have banking as it is now. We have to wipe the central banks out. We have to wipe the central banks out, and because it's going to be this continuation of the same thing, with these people on the top of the heap shouting down at us, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's going to fall over, it's going to crash. Actually, that's like an anxiety disorder sufferer manipulating the people in their environment that they're in charge of the group. Okay, and so they have this real false theatre going on, that they're wisest and they know it's best, and it's like, but they're actually creating the theatre that proves what they say is true. So, and this is exactly what the banking system do. Because it just always struck me as strange. Why should we, the public, worry about growth when all we do is create new wealth by physical activity? How come we have to worry about growth when we're doing that all the time? Literally, it's all that we do. I mean, we're so good at it, right? In New Zealand, right? One wage earner actually pays for the outgoings of 3 other people. Unemployed, elderly, and sick people, right? And so this is the thing of it. So the real only thing why they get us to worry about growth so much is because they don't create wealth. They don't create wealth, man. And so there's a short video about that policy for the TNIL party for the 2020 election.